All things gaming, all things streaming, with a healthy dose of beer, sports and travel. This can only be one thing. It's time for the Chef Schanne podcast with your host, Matthew Schanne.
Alright, welcome back, guys. Hopefully you like the new intro. We got that. I got a couple of dividers when I'm going between subjects now. And also we have an outro now to be able to finish off the shows. Because just to help, it doesn't, so it starts out the same and ends the same. Very excited about the way I think it was Creative something. Music Creative was the ones that helped me with the branding of this to help brand the podcast and make it a little bit more successful. Alright, so that's basically all that was really new that I added, but it took a while. A lot of emails going back and forth between me and them to pick out the music, background music, the way they pronounce the my last name, stuff like that. It was pretty easy process with them, but it just wasn't. It was just it just took time to be able to put everything together, and finally they sent me the files, and I put it through onto speakers to start out the show for today with it. We're just going to go over, I finished the Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign, which I was very pleased with. It was probably one of the better campaigns I played through by them in a while. Especially since the last game that they put out was Infinite Warfare for Infinity War, I believe. Let's just get into it here. The first mission is Fog of War. It was, I think this was the one where you're kind of, description here. No, I can fix that. I forget what this one was. I think this was the one that was like, I don't know. But then the other one was Piccadilly. That's where you first start out, and that's where I think you're like a member of like a SWAT team or something. British SWAT team, and they basically explode a IED on the road, killing a bunch of civilians, and suicide bomber bombs the outside part of where you're standing. So you have like 3 different bombs going off at once, and chaos and stuff like that, and you're not supposed you can't shoot the civilians during this mission at all. But it's really, really difficult. They made it very, very difficult and very, very realistic to where your line of sight most of the time is getting cut off by a civilian, especially when you're so I went through it trying to knife as many people as I could and only shoot when there was like new civilians in the area. That's how I got through that one, that mission, basically, until the then they have at one point another suicide bomber comes out of the door that you have to go through, and he comes out and tries to blow up. So you have to shoot him in the head to kill him, because apparently they don't have any they didn't put any dead man switch into the game. So, but that's when you meet Captain Price for the first time in this game, which was pretty cool. Then he just they can't defuse a bomb, so they just throw him over the ledge to save the rest of the people. It was a pretty dark but pretty cool mission. think this is the one. I think this is the one where you're the CIA operative that is a part of that group, and you end up meeting up with Captain Price at one point. That's that mission. This one was really pretty easy. It was not even that long. Proxy War. I forget what that one was. I played this like a couple nights ago. It's hard to remember all these parts. Clean House, Camden Town, UK. Don't really remember that one. Honey Party. This is when you oh yeah, that's right. Clean House was in the UK. That's that one. The Proxy War. That was the one where you capture Omar Suleiman. Clean House. I still don't remember what Clean House is. I'm gonna try to probably remember. Honey Party. This is where, because at one point he escapes embassy is when he escapes. So this is just when you, I guess this is where you track him down. I guess Proxy War's not. All right. Well, this is where you hunt him down. You get him. You get Suleiman. Then at the end of the thing, you go and meet up with the Marines in the embassy, and you lock them in there to until you have the QRF come and pick you guys up. Embassy is when they basically they obviously they don't take back the Suleiman from you. They don't have a team attacking from across the field. You're gonna be distracted, and while that team does that, they don't have a team go around the facility and put a bomb behind the building and where the cell is, and blow it up and grab them and take them with them. This is a lot like of the they really took made a realistic approach to it, because it was just like the movie 13 Hour. I don't know if anyone saw that movie. That movie is really, 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 really good. But it was about I think it was a team out in, I don't know what it was. I think it might have been Syria. I don't know. I don't know what country it was off the top of my head, but they basically attacked the embassy, and they held out. The teams held out on the roof, of the buildings to protect the civilians until the QRF came to take them away. Basically the same thing as this mission. It was really cool. Highway of Death. This is when you go and you set up a trap for the Suleiman and Reyes. I think it's Reyes, something like that, right? I think it's Reyes, yeah. He's set up a trap for them to come into your yet again I think you're Alex, because now you're back embedded with the Farrar and the rebels. Hometown. I think this is another one where you're just there with Freya and Alex. These two missions go back to back. These two missions won't go right back to back directly. The Wolf's Den is basically the pin Suleiman and Reyes. I think it's Reyes. I don't know why I keep on saying Reyes. They track him down to a house. They think they're in there. They send Bravo 6, Captain Price and company to go and to take him out. So you go in, clear room in the room. Super easy, really, to be honest. And then at the end, you find out that he's not there, but he has a tunnel underneath, and that's where you that's where you go. I think I don't remember really what happens after that. What was it? I'm not sure. Oh, you come up on the other side. I think on the other side, like town, in like a town or something like that. And then captive, and then you got captive. I'm not sure what that one was. Old comrades. You go back to Russia. They go through. They go. I think they go back up to Russia to. What was it? What's his name? I think it's Nikolai. It's up there, and that's how they link in the in back into Modern Warfare 2. You go up there and you meet up with Nikolai. Nikolai gives you all the tools needed. I think this one has. I think this one is the one where you kill. I don't think it's. No, it's like it's the butcher. Because during embassy, that's one of the guys that says they don't kill you, and all this stuff. And Captain Price they found him and captured him. And basically, you have a choice of either letting him live or killing him. And I mean, I just shot him. But you like shoot him in front of his family and stuff like that. It's really that's another mission that's just really, really dark. And then there's Going Dark, which is a one where you go into this town and in search for the brother of Ferrer. This one's really cool because you gotta stay silent. You can't. There's no way to do the mission unless you're silent. You gotta be silent. You gotta be good with the gun, the loadout you have in the mission, or don't go wrong two different ways. And Into the Furnace is where it's your basically your final mission, and you just go into you take down a bunch of go up to this building, you take down a bunch of helicopters and stuff like that. Go into it, and it's like a thing full of forget what it is. I forget what type of facility it was. But it's pretty cool, honestly. This entire game just had great graphics. But the what was the point I was telling? Basically, at the end, the ending boss. Basically, all you do is you gotta wait for your opening. You gotta stab him. So on the whole, this entire game was really, really, really cool to play, campaign wise. Really haven't played anything else on here. Let's see here, loading it up on my Xbox. Let's see. Then at the end, you'll basically find out. That basically Spec Ops gets born off of the campaign now, so it's more just like a continuation of the campaign, which they got Safeguard, Arm Air Reconnaissance, Report Enemy Troop Movement, which is pretty cool. That's recon, like Marine recon. Pitch Black, which is infiltrate, recover, transmit all on-site intel to your tactical rover. Advisory, defend rover for ground exfil. And then the other one is grounded, engage and eliminate AQ militants and resecure the airbase, which is part of that first part of one of the missions where you're part of the rebels. It's basically the same as that. Door kick, infiltrate, retrieve enemy intel, and move to the extraction point. So yeah, on the whole, pretty easy for you to do by yourself. So than multiplayer. Pretty sure. Let's see here. Let's see what maps they got. Ooh. Yeah, now that I got my big TV in here, I should probably start using it. Yeah, come on. Alright. I just want to know what the maps are. Come on, you fuck asshole. Okay, there we go. I create. Give us a map. Alright. Okay, so you got the palace, the peak, atrium. That peak looks pretty cool. It's got a bunch of missile launchers and stuff like that. Atrium, which is just a house. They got cave. They got the cave at night. Cargo, like the cargo ship. Crash from the old Call of Duty. Docks from the old Call of Duty. Raid. Gulag showers. This wasn't a map from old Call of Duty, but it was part of the old Call of Duty missions. Gunrunner Night. Hacking Yard Night. Hill. King. Piccadilly. Which that would be a pretty cool map. It's got the subway system and all that. You can probably do some damage there. Pine. Ramaza Night. Shoot House. That'd be really fun. There's Speedball. St. Petrograd. And Stack. Pretty interesting. But yeah, like I said, I haven't played any of the multiplayer yet. I'll probably play some tonight. I'll let you guys know on the next podcast. See how it is and stuff like that, and see how they improved it from the last time I played. Because I haven't played their multiplayer in a long time. Alright. What else do I have? Oh, I started playing Spiderman. Spiderman, right? It's just Spiderman. The video game on the PlayStation. Really, really good. And it's also on PC too, I believe. Yeah. Put those. Started playing it. Basically, it looks like it just takes after the comics and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. I like it because it just feels like you're just playing through the just playing through the comic books and stuff like that. And that's pretty cool. Awesome. I do enjoy stuff that doesn't remind me that I'm playing a video game. It kind of just flows almost like a movie. And it's super cool because you can do a lot of the different tricks and stuff like that. It does have a feel of the Batman Arkham series. It's very, very well done. The graphics are freaking beautiful. And the way that you progress through the story and stuff like that is amazingly easy. It's not that hard of a game to play. You can pick up the controls really quick. Because I've never played Arkham 1, the PlayStation. But if Batman ever comes back out with a video game, I think I might buy it on the PlayStation because it feels just a lot better on it. So I haven't gotten too far in that, but hopefully I can get by probably the second podcast this week. I should be pretty far into it that I can give you guys kind of like a walkthrough of like half of it. But let's see here. give you a walkthrough through what I have done in Gears. I don't have that much done. think I'm in Act 3, I think. Alright. Act 1, Shot in the Dark. It's basically the welcome in thing for for this game. In search of old Hammer of Dawn prototype. Diplomacy basically is just you at the cock base, walking through, getting component parts for Jack and updating Jack and stuff like that. And then This Is War, a distress call from Clayton Carmine at Settlement 2, which is where you learn how to do use stim. Basically, just that's how you get over the fires and stuff like that. Really, really cool. Clayton Carmine is still a fucking badass. The tide turns. Oh yeah, they have the tide turns is the one with the where you first meet the leeches and how they can turn the DBs against you. And then Recruitment Drive, which is the go to the outsider, the village of the outsiders. Basically, it's in the rockworm carcass from Gears 2. I thought that was a great way to link Gears 2 there. Into the wilds, they set out to find the Mount Kadar hidden research lab. And then Forest for Trees. They keep searching through to find the link between. Kate tries to find the link between herself, and her family, and her link to the New Hope facility. Source of it. Yeah, they have to. This is when you source of it all. Hunt down the radio transmission from Mount Kadar. Really, 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 really fun part. But this is my favorite part. It was Act 2, Dirty Little Secrets. This is when you end up facing the matriarch and all that. This is when you find the link between the New Hope research facility and Mount Kadar. To here, which is below the ice in there. They have a fighting chance. They go from there, from the end of Dirty Little Secrets. They go from there to the desert on Vazgard to try to bring together to put together the Hammer of Dawn, all that, and then this is the one in Act 3, or Chapter 2. You before you take off from the base, JD finds you, come on and joins you to the facility to get the rockets for the Hammer of Dawn. And then this is where the rocket train and Delta Squad sets out to retrieve targeted beacons for the Hammer of Dawn. Now you just have to do that. And then that's as far as I have gotten. I guess that's my last one, Act 3. And then I got Act 4 and Act 5 to go. Not too bad. It's been a really, really fun campaign. Definitely something I can't believe I still haven't completed the New Gears campaign because of the fact that normally the first one my friends completed, and I think I'm going to be the last one, just because I'm so overwhelmed with all the games that I have to play right now. I've been playing like Breakpoint, the Spiderman game, and Fallen Order, which Fallen Order I'm not that far in either. But yeah, that's basically it, and yeah, that's it. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and I'll let you know what we got going on for guest wise this week. I don't think I'll have one on, but you never know, I might get a friend to pop in or something like that, so that'd be pretty cool. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Let's connect on socials. Follow Chef Schanne on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. This episode has ended, but Chef Schanne has more to offer. Head over to chefshannepodcast.com and grab the latest merch. Hit subscribe and don't miss any further episodes.